The story of Job in the Bible is a powerful and timeless tale of faith and resilience in the face of extreme adversity. It is a story that has captivated and inspired generations of believers and non-believers alike, and continues to offer hope and solace to those who face challenges and tribulations in their own lives. Job was a wealthy and righteous man who lived in the land of Uz. He had a large family, many servants, and a vast amount of possessions. He was also a devout follower of God, and he offered sacrifices and prayers to God on a regular basis. One day, Satan came before God and challenged him, saying that Job was only righteous and faithful because he had been blessed with so much wealth and prosperity. Satan argued that if Job were to lose everything, he would surely curse God and abandon his faith. God, knowing that Job was a truly righteous and faithful man, allowed Satan to put Job to the test. Satan then proceeded to unleash a series of calamities upon Job. His livestock were stolen or killed, his servants were murdered, and his children were killed in a catastrophic accident. Despite these unimaginable losses, Job did not curse God or lose faith. Instead, he tore his robe, shaved his head, and fell to the ground in worship, saying, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away, may the name of the Lord be praised." Job 1:20-21. But Satan was not finished. He afflicted Job with painful sores all over his body, causing him to suffer greatly. Job's friends came to console him, but they could not understand why God had allowed such terrible things to happen to such a righteous man. Job himself was also struggling to understand why God had allowed him to suffer so much. He cried out in anguish, questioning God's justice and asking why he had been born at all. Yet even in his darkest moments, Job did not lose faith in God's goodness and mercy. Finally, God spoke to Job out of a whirlwind, revealing his infinite wisdom and power. He reminded Job of his greatness and the majesty of his creation, and challenged him to trust in his plans and his purposes. The story of Job is a testament to the power of faith and the resilience of the human spirit. It shows that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, it is possible to maintain faith and hope in God's goodness and mercy. It reminds us that suffering and loss are a part of the human experience, but that God is always with us, even in our darkest moments. The story of Job in the Bible is a powerful one that teaches us many valuable lessons. Here are a few key takeaways that we can glean from this story. Suffering is a part of life. Job's story reminds us that everyone, even the most righteous among us, will experience suffering at some point in their lives. It's important to remember that suffering is a natural part of the human experience, and that we can grow and learn from these difficult times. We can't always understand God's plan. Throughout Job's trials, he questions why God is allowing him to suffer. Ultimately, Job learns that we can't always understand God's plan, and that sometimes we simply have to trust in his wisdom and goodness. Faith is tested in times of hardship. Job's unwavering faith in God is a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Even in the midst of unimaginable pain and suffering, Job refuses to curse God or lose faith in his love and mercy. God's grace and mercy are infinite. In the end, Job is rewarded for his faithfulness and is blessed with even greater prosperity and abundance than before. This is a powerful reminder that God's grace and mercy are infinite, and that no matter what trials we may face, we can trust that God is always with us and will ultimately bring good out of our struggles. Overall, the story of Job teaches us that even in the darkest of times, there is hope, and that our faith in God can sustain us through even the most difficult trials. If you want to see additional videos similar to this one, please tap the like and subscribe button. God bless.